So how many acres do you have exactly?
I don't know.
How does nobody know how many acres they have?
We're not a direct people, you know. You want to be a farmer then?
Yeah.
No, you don't. You want to own a farm. It's not the same.
You could be a farmer.
So this movie is based on your play Outside
farmer.
Mullinger. Now, this is something you've done before, but talk to me about some challenges of taking a play and then putting it on the big screen.
Funnily enough, the challenges were doing the play where I was trying to put all of Ireland on stage in some kind of simple way. When I did the film, I didn't have to fake it. I could go to Ireland and incorporate all of that unbelievable scenery into the story. And I told the location scout, find me the most beautiful farm in Ireland and the most beautiful mountain. And they found both in the same place, which was a kind of miracle.
Lucky you, for sure. Well, lo and behold, it's much easier to put it on the big screen. And I'll tell you this, John Hamm. So I have to include y'all's last names here. I don't know who could play a better charming American in a movie where everybody has an accent but you. I think that was a great cast. Way to go, other John. Though, have you actually ever worked on a farm? Maybe milked a cow, been around goats? I mean, this is something that is new, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in Missouri, and my mother's side of the family is from southern Missouri, and we had a lot of farms in our family. So I'm not unfamiliar with it. I wouldn't say I necessarily grew up on one, but yeah, it's authentic. There's some sights and smells that you only get when you're on a proper farm. That's for sure.
I'm sure you felt like you're at home again. I love it. Now, John Patrick, this is prior to this movie, you were on a 10-year hiatus. What was it about this play that brought you back out of this hiatus and decided to bring you back to film?
Well, every once in a while, something comes along that's worth translating into film. Some things sit better on stage than on film. I continued to do plays all of that time. And then once in a while you do something that's just crying out to be expanded. And this one was, this one wanted me to go to Ireland. This one wanted me to have all those animals really there. And the love story take place in green fields of Ireland.
Well, it's very appropriate. And to wrap things up, John, I'll end with you. You played a lot of comedic roles. In fact, the last time we spoke, it was for Tag, and that was a very funny movie. But this is something a little more serious for you. Do you have a preference on a genre?
I honestly don't. I'm lucky enough to have sort of credibility on both sides of the aisle, which is nice for an actor, that you're not sort of only expected to do one thing. But I guess what I really, appreciated about working on this project was that it is a pure, unadulterated shot of non-cynical emotion, and it's a love story, and there's no hiding it. It's a beautifully told escapist fable about two people that are trying to fall in love and they can't get out of their own way. And it's told by one of our country's best writers we got going. And I'm happy to be a part of it.
Well, I'm happy to talk with you both this morning and be able to share it with our viewers, and fingers crossed that you finally found out how many acres they had on those farms. Thanks for talking with me this morning.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.